April Hoffbauer, a recruiting manager here at GitLab, and today I'm talking with Joel. Joel, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Joel Kruzwick. I am the Solution Architects Manager here at GitLab, and I'm based in the Chicago area.
So today, Joel, we're talking about the solution architect position. First question for you is, what does a solution architect, which is commonly referred to as an SA, do at GitLab?
Sure. Well, yeah, it's a great place to start. What is it, right? An SA is part of our customer success team, and we basically augment the sales team. We provide that best-in-class pre-sales technical experience for our prospects and customers. So what that means is we're providing customer partnerships. We're the technical liaisons. We're helping the customers succeed in their business initiatives and outcomes. So that may be just our communication with the customers, but it also is likely that we're going to be scoping and creating statements of work for our professional services team, because services may help expedite that idea of customer success. So it's important to note when we're talking about a solutions architect here, it's not the same as a role that goes by the same name that's typically part of IT operations. While we are architecting solutions, this role is more commonly known by names such as the sales engineer or a solutions consultant, because we're part of that pre-sales organization.
And so part of that pre-sale organizations, how do SAs partner with the customer? What does that look like?
Well, we own the technical evaluation for the product. So that means we're running a proof of value, or you may know that as a proof of concept. We pair with the customer. We're solving complex business problems, and we're helping with the adoption of maybe new technologies or advising on the implementation of GitLab in self-hosted environments. We're likely discussing the transfer of data from other products into GitLab. And as part of all those conversations, we're typically helping create more efficient workflows inside the customer environments.
That's cool. And so are there different specialties for an SA or different teams that a SA can be on?
Yeah, absolutely. So we kind of break out into functional areas. So think public sector, enterprise, commercial spaces. And the public sector, you're breaking down into government and educational customers. The enterprise, you're at customers over, say, 2,000 seats, and commercial spaces under 2,000. Now, that by itself doesn't really change how we work, but the differences are found in the sales cycle and in the sales style. So the public sector, we may be talking a lot more about the unique deploy requirements or contractors, security, integrators, those kind of things. Enterprise sales cycles are often longer, and they have a higher level best in class type approach with more integration conversations. So those kind of longer sales cycles differ from the commercial space, which have that shorter sales cycle, and they often have a deeper technical conversation, as larger parts of the tooling ecosystem are often replaced by GitLab.
So switching gears a little bit, Joel, what's one thing you wish you could tell a SA candidate before they join GitLab?
I kind of wish somebody had told me just how much breadth and depth are needed here. We learn a lot. We're challenged every day, and I can tell you from experience, no 2 days are alike. The product's really broad. So if you think about what a typical SA might sell, maybe one slice of the pie, versus what GitLab sells, which might be the whole pie, it creates a layer of complexity that is uncommon in the industry.
And how is being an SA different than being an SA elsewhere? If you could kind of elaborate on that for us.
Yeah, this is an amazing team, and we're consistently collaborating in a global setting. So we're talking in a 24-hour cycle here. It never stops. We learn a ton from each other, and we have to be really intentional about that communication since we're not co-located. And additionally, like we talked about a moment ago, the SA, a lot of times we talk about engineers as T-shaped, right? Meaning they have a lot of general knowledge, but they know their one subset of knowledge really deeply. And in this case, here at GitLab, we're a little bit more like a comb. We engage so many personas that we know more things deeper, and our customers expect us to. We simply have conversations about more topics, and we do so in that deep manner. So anything from portfolio management to monitoring to deployments in operations, it's all a potential conversation on any given day.
And what other benefits do you see on a daily basis?
Well, people love our product. So we get to help customers succeed. We're not just trying to sell something. And that's really meaningful, right? We can take something that we believe in, and we can help a customer succeed with it. It's great. And a lot of times I get to do that without wearing shoes because I'm remote based. In reality, the customer base itself a lot of times is working remotely or it's geographically distributed, right? So they're doing the same thing. We can leave a smaller environmental footprint. We can reduce some of our travel, eliminate the commute. We do a lot of work by video, just like you and I are doing. And we leave more opportunity then to live out that genuine work life balance as we do our work each day. And that's part of what attracted me to GitLab.
Yeah, for sure. Me as well. So it sounds like the role itself goes pretty deep technically and it's not easy. What are things that can make it easier for people?
Yeah, that we have our difficult days for sure. There's a lot of challenge. But selling a product that delivers real value, a product that developers love, something that has a public roadmap with a high on time delivery percentage, all that really helps us a lot. We're confident in the product quality, we're confident in its feature set. And that's really important when we're trying to convince customers to spend their hard earned money to buy it. So all those industry accolades that we've been receiving help as well. Think Forrester, Gartner, and the like.
Absolutely. Now, how do we gauge success for essays?
Well, we're really results focused. We don't focus on working hard. We don't count our hours. We focus on the results and outcomes. So things like quota attainment, that's really important since we're tied to sales. But so are technical evaluation win rates. How do we stack up against the competition? Our ability to truly partner with our customers. Are we solving their problems and giving them solutions? And then, of course, evidence of continuous learning. Are we learning every day?
Absolutely. And what do people like about working on your team specifically?
Well, we're super fast paced. We're in a people first environment. We truly value people, and it shows. You don't have to work alone. There's always somebody willing to help. The team is great. GitLab has attracted many intelligent, experience friendly people who understand the value of genuine community and act it out here.
And since when you first started with GitLab, what has changed for essays? And then what do you hope to see in the future?
Well, let's start with what hasn't changed, and that's the product velocity and the culture. GitLab's phenomenal product team still produces a ton of user value every single month with its feature-packed product releases. And that's a big deal, right? That's what we look forward to. What has changed is the breadth of what GitLab does within those product releases and as part of the product capabilities. It's been a lot to learn. It's been a lot to keep up with. For example, we started supporting security at one point, and then we added portfolio, and then serverless support and feature flags. There's always something new coming. And so we have a big learning curve. What has also changed is the candidate background we look for. So career SAs aren't always a fit at GitLab. Those who have been in pre-sales their entire career. Those who've had some hands-on background in development and especially DevOps are sought after for conversations by our customers. So we're definitely looking for that as well.
Any final thoughts for us, Joel?
Well, I think I've said most of it already, but this is a role that provides consistent challenges. You need to be a challenge-seeking person. And again, no 2 days seem to be the same. So it's nice to get that variety. It does require self-motivation and the desire to continually learn, but it's highly rewarding. And the culture continues to make GitLab an amazing place to work.
Well, thank you very much for taking the time to talk with me today, Joel. I appreciate your time. And I would encourage anybody watching this video, if you check out our jobs board and see a solution architect opening, to apply for it. And thank you for watching.